Hello, everyone, and welcome to this moon phase reading for the current full moon that we are under on September 17th, 2024. And this is the moon phase reading for after the full moon as we go from the full moon energy to the new moon energy on October 2nd, 2024. Now, this period will also cover the fall equinox. So be aware of that as well. It's going to fall pretty much smack dab in the center of these two very powerful moments. I'm recording this on the day of the full moon, September 17th. The full moon where I am at on the Eastern time is happening this evening, and there is a partial lunar eclipse. There's a lot of energy involved in this. There is just a lot of potential. And then when we move to the October 2nd new moon, it's basically eclipse season. So we will also have a partial solar eclipse that will affect the energies as well. And in the middle, we've got the equinox. So what I'm going to do, I have the Llewellyn Tarot deck here, and I'm going to basically pull some cards and connect and see what they want us to know about the magical weather. So if you're doing manifestation work, if you are doing magical work, if you're doing prayer, any sort of work of that type or caliber, soul work, so to speak. This is kind of what we need to know, what guidance we could use. You can feel free and check back on this reading halfway through. A week from now, you're like, wait, what did he say again? Check in to see if it resonates with you and possibly gives you some guidance as you move forward. So we're coming off a big full moon release. That's it. That's all they want me to shuffle. And so I'm going to use my pendulum as I always do. So a big full moon energy tonight, and then we're going to ease down and get ready for this new moon and new potential coming in on October 2nd. But what is that energy going to be like? Wow. Okay. That's always a good sign when the pendulum takes off like that. We're going to draw 3 cards. I'll interpret them as the information comes to me. Okay, there's one. We'll put that right there. Second card, please. Stack here. There's several cards here. Who wants one of those? Okay, there's card number 2. And now we're going to look for card number 3. Those out. And there's our 3rd card. Okay. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good full moon. I hope everyone stays safe. I hope you're able to work with the energies, and I hope some things are manifesting for you that are what you had hoped for when you started back on this last new moon phase. The last reading, of course, talked a lot about how you wanted to move into some competitive energy maybe, and some possibly challenging energy. So here we go. This is what we need to know from the end of the full moon, basically the tailoring off of the full moon energies and into the new moon as that builds up. First off, 9 of Pentacles. Nice card to kick us off. The Emperor. I think we had the Emperor. He's been big time energy lately. He's come up a lot in readings I've done for other people. He's been around. And Wheel of Fortune reversed. I'm going to turn that around. I do not normally do reversed readings. I'm going to ask the pendulum. Should that have been reversed? No. That's what I thought, because I use this deck a lot for my public readings, and I allow people to shuffle this deck, and oftentimes things get spun around. All right, so right off the bat, this next 2 weeks, I feel, is going to be a prosperous time. It's going to be a time of, well, of harvest. It is harvest time. This is the harvest full moon. And this is the time to really look at all the things you can be grateful for, all the things you have worked hard for, you've put in the ground, planted and harvested, and you are wealthy from as you move forward. Now, part of that is going to be you taking on this emperor energy. The emperor is the boss. The emperor is the highest authority. What the emperor says, go. This is a lot of yang energy. Usually when we see a full moon, you see the yang energy, and then it will start to dissipate as we go to a new moon. And then the new moon sort of sits quietly, and then it builds back, and it has very yin energy, and it builds up to yang again. What I'm getting here is that is not the case, and that there's going to be a lot more yang energy to work with as we come off this full moon and we start to really plan and look to what we want to put in motion for the new moon. This is a great reading. It talks a lot about this is the Wheel of Fortune, 2 major arcana cards. So I think there's going to be a lot of energy here. There's going to be a lot of potential. There's going to be a lot of forces that you can work with and use in your manifestation, in your energy work. Sometimes in this full moon to new moon, you'll reach out and things might be clouded or sort of harder to work towards or harder to feel. And I don't think that's the case. I think we're in for a pretty big ride going from now into official spooky season of October 2nd as we move through the equinox. I think the equinox is going to be a turning point. I get this from the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be, I think this next 2 weeks could be some of the most important 2 weeks of the year. Now, it's going to be really important that people stay grounded. The Emperor is very grounded. The Emperor stays very much in tune with being grounded, but yet forceful and directive as to what they want, and how to move that yang energy, how to delegate, how to delegate to their own selves. Okay, I'm going to do this today, that tomorrow. And so you might want to take a look at the next 2 weeks and how you can schedule out your meditation, manifestation, magical time. So you can give it your all and your complete focus. You want to be able to come at this like an executive, like the boss, like the king, like the emperor, the big kahuna, and really be ready to take control and control's the wrong word, to be able to use the energy that is at your disposal. Control is a very wrong word here because things are going to be moving. There's going to be a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of things moving forward. Now, some of you who may not like to move quickly may need to really ground more. You may need to step back and relax a little bit, but still appreciate, stay in gratitude for what the harvest season right now is bringing you. What things worked over the past several moon phases? What things worked on the cycles you wanted them to work on? And really sit in that gratitude, because that's power as well. And then sit and see how you want to move that forward. Because I think we're moving towards a very energetic time over the next 2 weeks, just with the cards present. It's been a while, I think, since we've had 2 major arcana. And when these 2 are together, the only other thing that I would say that would make this even speedier was if the Chariot had come down, right? I always like to read what didn't show up. There's no Tower, there's no Hanged Man, there's no 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. This is all very positive, very transformative, I can't talk, transformative energy that is going to be coming off of this full moon. So be ready to work with it, but don't work with it willy-nilly. Work with it like a ruler would work with it. This is your energy. This is your space. This is your reality. You decide how you want that to happen. Let me see. A lot of red, a lot of passion, a lot of red, a lot of yang energy. Look to the equinox. I think the equinox is going to be, I think I said that before, the equinox is going to be a definite marker for, like, you think the full moon right now is a lot. I think this full moon could very well just be a trigger point for even more energy coming in as alignments start to happen as we move towards this solar eclipse and this new moon. Stay grounded, stay focused. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my world of technical difficulty. So I lost about 3.5, 4 minutes of the end of that reading due to a microphone issue. I apologize. I find it very funny that the most emphatic point I was trying to make is when it cut off, like literally that last phrase. Just stick with that for the remainder of this. I went on to talk about gratitude, staying in gratitude, staying grounded, staying focused. This is going to be a lot of energy, so don't let that energy uproot you. Don't let that get you like off track, or I'm feeling waves of energy that it might be like this, as this wheel starts spinning, like almost waves of a ship. But just stay focused, stay grounded, find your way through it. You can do that if you stay in this energy of gratitude and this focus and understanding of all the things that have come to you over the past year that have been positive. Okay, I'll stop talking about that now. I did draw a card, a final card, what I like to call the final punctuation card. I pull this from the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. It's a wonderful deck. I love it a lot. I use the pendulum for this. I'm going to keep this card because it is so important, the card that came up. And that card was the Oracle. Wait for more information, right? The Emperor plans, he strategizes, and he waits for important information. When I turn this over, and I so wish the microphone would have been on, but I gasped and said the equinox. And I do feel, even looking at this more and more, feeling this is about the equinox. Look to the equinox for that more important information. About halfway through this powerful period that we're going to be dealing with, look to the equinox. And I want you guys to note, like, this woman could be this woman very easily, right? How cool. And the red here matches the red of his cloak. Red is passion. Red is the root chakra. Red is internal energy and bringing it up from the root chakra and what pulses and drives you. In all of that, wait for more important information, because I think it's going to be coming. And I think this is kind of, I think this is going to come from Spirit. This is going to come from Spirit's going to help this information come in. So if nothing else on equinox, maybe make it a part of whatever you like to do on equinox, to sit and listen very mindfully and attentively. Just like the Emperor is sitting, waiting to hear information back from his advisors. Okay? Spiritual advisors. The Emperor always has an advisor. All right, everybody. I think that's it. Again, apologies for the technical issue. I'm still working out some kinks with the new microphone. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments about this reading, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I love to interact with the folks that watch these videos. Make sure to click subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and like the video as well, because it just helps the channel. If you would like a reading with me, feel free to contact me at alongadifferentpath@gmail.com, or you can find me on my Instagram or even the Facebook page. That's all linked down below in the notes. Yeah, you can find me, and I'd be glad to do a reading for you. I do them remotely via video chat. So, yeah, if there's a reading you would like for me to do, if there's a topic or a question you'd like for me to cover, leave it down in the comments. I'll think about it and maybe put it up for all of us to look at and get an idea what the cards are saying about it. All right, everybody, this is your monthly, your moon phase reading. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. Be well. Bye-bye.